What's up, guys? This is First Take Greatness. Your boy Mike right here. We're going to be talking about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. There's 9 characters that we've seen in this trailer, and I'm going to be delving into a fan theory that I think has a bit of credence given the brand new news. Should I say the news? I don't know if I should say the news. The news, I'm going to spoil it. Heavy spoilers. If you want no spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home, then you should stop listening now. Dr. Octopus is back. Haven't seen the man from the Tobey Maguire films since Spider-Man 2, the first one. And he's back. He's back in all his octopus tentacle glory. And that's great. In the trailer, we have 9 characters. We have Peter. We have MJ. We have J. Jonah Jameson. We have Doctor Strange. We have Wong. We have Ned. We have Happy Hogan. We have Aunt May. And that's it. And we have Doc Ock. Now, I will go into each of the characters, telling you a little bit about what we've seen from each of the characters in the trailer. And besides that, we could talk about the comics. We could talk about influences that come from there and what we might see in this. Like I was mentioning, I did see a potential leak / rumor / made up story about what this movie could possibly be, and it seems pretty accurate, so I'm gonna touch on that. Who it's from, I can't actually find it. Probably somewhere from Reddit. Basically, we start off, we got Peter on the roof. Peter and MJ, they're like chilling, you know. At the end of the 3rd Spider-Man movie in the MCU, I'm not really sure where we really saw for a refresher. They're in Italy, right? Mysterio's all like, hey yo, I'm Mysterio. I'm that guy with the fishbowl on my head. But I'm not just the guy with the fishbowl on my head. I got these drones. I got this whole team. We can make it seem like things aren't what they seem. He's all Chris Angel. He's crazy. He's better than Chris Angel. He's got hurricanes and lots of different things. He frames Spider-Man. He's got these drones and they frame Spider-Man. He makes it seem like he's got a whole team of editors with him. He makes Twitch streamers on Twitch look pathetic, man. He's got a team of drones, and they're bloody following him at all times, and they got guns on the drones. I don't think you got a drone with a gun on it, so Mysterio's up to no good. He exposes Spider-Man. That's where we leave off. Oh my god, never been visited before in any Spider-Man movie. His identity is now known to the public. This is an interesting territory that we're now in. Seems to be picking up immediately after. MJ, I actually have some notes on what MJ said. Oh, they say in the news that you have abilities to hypnotize females. Some blatant flirting. In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe she was just, saying that as a friend, a joking gesture. Does lack of secret identity relieve you? She says that later on. And Spider-Man's like, nah, man. I don't really care about all this secret identity shit. I wish it didn't happen, though, because I don't like all this stuff. Spider-Man is then brought to a police station. And, okay. Let's try to break it down in the order that we think that this movie is going to happen. All right? So there's the conversation we see on the roof. I think we have the conversation on the roof. Then Spider-Man goes to Doctor Strange's house. There's snow there. That's unrelated. He goes to Doctor Strange's house. Doctor Strange is all like, blah, blah, blah. I'll fix you up, my dog. We'll get rid of all the memories of everyone. No one will remember you. He's all like, hey, what about my aunt? What about my friends? What about MJ? And then they're like, it doesn't matter. Everyone's going to forget. You're messing up my spell. You messed things up. Man, why you always gotta talk so much? You talk so much and you ruin everything. So he talks so much, he ruins everything, right? And then, oh my God, look at that. Now the bloody city's folding on itself. Doctor Strange around, you know that the city's going to fold on itself. It's like his thing. That's his thing. What else is his thing? Knocking your bloody spirit out your body. Knocking your soul straight out of there. He likes to punch you in the chest and to knock your spirit out of you. That's there. The city's folding there. That's going to happen. Then we got bloody, what do we see first? It's either Doc Ock or Goblin Bomb. How do we know it's Goblin Bomb? Use your eyes, damn it. Use them before you lose them. You see the bloody Goblin Bomb. You see the Goblin Bomb, and it's there on the bridge. Goblin confirmed. I'm saying it. He's probably going to be in it. Which Goblin? I don't know. There's been 3 Goblins. We got the Han Goblin. I don't really know what it is. Dane DeHaan. Dane DeHaan. I seen that on a list. I could show you that on a list. Dane DeHaan, Harry Osborn. Or maybe it's James Franco, Harry Osborn. Or maybe it's that guy that looks like a real life goblin, Willem Dafoe. William Dafoe? Willem Dafoe. Not really sure. Which goblin? Who knows? It's up to debate. We don't really know. Now, that's what we see from Peter. Besides that, if I go through everything that Peter said and has been through, where's your proof? Blah, 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 because he's in the police station, right? He's in the police station. I think that's going to be the middle of the movie. I think in the middle of the movie, before he goes to Doctor Strange's house, he's going to be like, yo, Strange, they're trying to lock me up. They're trying to put me in prison, dog. I can't be having this happen. I got my peoples and such. And never want to lie. How do you say you're Spider-Man? That's a quote. That's a direct quote. He's like, I never wanted to lie. Imagine Tom Holland in his English/American accent. And it's like, it's not about me. This hurts people. How can I fix it? Doctor Strange, my life is screwed. Can you make it like this never happened? That's like gonna be like, well, I guess the climax of the movie. Maybe that's you can't go back from this. Or once you open the multiverse, my guy, you can't close the multiverse, or at least not for Phase 4 of Marvel. Okay. Yeah, so messes up. Seems like maybe that should. Oh yeah, I was thinking the talking. Like if the talking was gonna mess up the spell, shouldn't Doctor Strange have said that? Now this could be like a Peter Quill in Avengers Endgame. For you that don't know what I'm talking about, Peter Quill had one job in Endgame. He was supposed to not punch Thanos in the face. He's like, oh man, we got the stake of half the universe is on the line. Let me just hold myself together for a moment. But no, Peter Quill was like, that was my girlfriend. Oh my God, how could you say something mean? I know you just killed half the universe, but I'm gonna punch you in the face. And he punches him in the face and causes half the universe to die. Was it a silly moment for Peter Quill? I don't know. Maybe I would have done the same thing in his position. That being said, Spider-Man, maybe shouldn't have said anything. Maybe he's doing a spell. Maybe Doctor Strange should have been like, yeah, I'm going to be bending the fabric of space and time. Maybe you should be quiet so that way we don't mess shit up. Regardless, they mess things up, okay? They mess things up. Doctor Strange getting into Doctor Strange. He's like, oh, yeah, my dog. We saved half the universe together. Please call me Steven. Joke about not calling him Steven after that. Everyone in the world forgets he's Spider-Man, tampering space-time, multiverse. This is something we know very little about. Just like in real life, we don't know much about it. I thought I'd mention that because the multiverse trippy. Twilight music. Train cart fight is probably going to be like middle of the movie. Let's say this movie has a 105-minute time. I'm just calling it here. The movie is going to have 105 minutes of Spider-Man action. Your good old neighborhood Spider-Man action. I think the train cart will be right in the middle. I think at 45 minutes to an hour in, we're going to have Doctor Strange, and he's flipping the carts, multiple carts, buddy. Who's on the cart? Why are they on a train? Let's think about, why are they on a train? Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, they're on a train. Trains in the air. They're circling the train. What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. Maybe there's like a so when these spells happen, right? We see a bunch of freaking lightning. And I'm actually going to pull the trailer up. I'm going to have you playing. Oh, volume. Turn that off. Am I going to edit that out? Nope. Nope. This is all going in. It's all going in. We got a lot of videos to make. I'm going to make 2,000 videos. I'm going to make more. 4,000 videos. Years of content. All of the content. All right, so look at this. He got these rings. And the rings are like floating around. He's doing some weird. He's got it's like an atom. He's got like an atom made of magic rings. And now the city's morphing here. Spider-Man's falling out the sky. Oh my God, you did the spell. The spell happened. Oh my God. And now he's making trains out of no trains. I was thinking he got the trains off other parts of the train. But no, these trains are coming from no trains. Iron Spider, Happy Hogan's back. Yeah, so trains coming from no trains. I don't really know. Like, what could this really be about? Strange is standing on the train, which seems like he doesn't need to do. Like, couldn't he just fly at the same speed? Whatever. This is kind of nitpicky, you know? Yeah. Oh, and he's flying off the rails. Literally, this trailer has gone off the rails. I don't know if I should put that in the thumbnail. Put that in the damn thumbnail. Spider-Man trailer off the rails. No Way Home trailer off the bloody rails. Maybe that's what I should call this show. We'll start a show. We'll call it Off the Rails. Okay. Doc Ock. Doc Ock on a bridge. Is this the same bridge as the train? No, this is a different bridge. So, like, maybe they're riding a train through reality. I don't know. I don't really know. How many minutes? I'm aiming for 10 minutes. Can I stop talking? No, we're 6 minutes into this video, so it obviously can't end. It obviously can't end yet. I need to keep talking. So now I'm just pandering for time, I guess. No, I'm not really pandering for time. We see Wong once, right? Wong, we only see him once. He's like, hey, don't cast that spell. And Doctor Strange is like, I won't cast that spell, dog. And then guess what he does? He casts that spell. I think that Stephen Strange is going to be the new Tony Stark character. You know how Tony was kind of cheeky in such a way. That relationship, that dynamic that we see between Tony and Happy Hogan, I think is going to be the dynamic that we have between Wong and Stephen Strange. Speaking of Happy Hogan is in this trailer. Briefly, we see him for about 3 seconds, and he's got red dots all over his body. He's by some fire and destruction, some rubble. What the hell happened? I don't know. Maybe Peter was attacked at his house, right? He's at home with Aunt May, and the Sinister Six comes at him. Speaking about the possible rumor, who knows what the hell this was? Maybe it was just some guy's fantasy, but it seems pretty accurate, especially considering that Doc Ock and Goblin Bombs are in the trailer. We have 5 villains introduced in the MCU. We have Scorpion. We have Vulture. We have Shocker. We have Mysterio. And I can't think of anybody else. In total, we have 10 Spider-Man villains. Going like this. We got 3 goblins. Right? We got 3 goblins. We got Doc Ock. We got Sandman. Besides that, we got Venom. And I mentioned the Vulture. I mentioned Scorpion. And the Lizard. And there's the Lizard as well. Alright, so like 9 there. And Electro. And the Rhino. Shit, there's the Rhino too. He was very brief. So that's 11. We have a handful. We have a baker's dozen times 2 of villains in the Spider-Man cinematic universe. Yeah. Um, and I'm just thinking that this leak could be true because they said that Electro, Sandman, Doc Ock, Green Goblin are gonna form a Sinister Six with the Vulture and Scorpion. Vulture and Scorpion being from the MCU, the other four aforementioned villains being from the previous Spider-Man films. Now we see Doc Ock crossing over, and he says Peter Parker. He says Peter. He says Peter. Peter. So that must mean that he knows Peter. And Doc Ock in the Tobey Maguire universe actually knows Peter. I believe Peter was like his guy that was getting a scholarship or something like that. I don't even know. The leak. I'm trying to think about exactly how it went. Something like, okay, movie starts off. About to get impaled by a glider. Oh my god, I'm Harry Osborn from the original. I am Willem Dafoe. Look at this, my ears, my face. I am Willem Dafoe. Oh my god, the glider is gonna get me. And then poof, where am I? Oh my god, I'm in an alleyway. I'm in an alleyway in a Green Goblin suit. I was about to die from a glider that I created, that my company created. Shout out my company, Oscorp. And then, okay, strangers walking around. Oh man, look at all these villains. I really hope that this is my universe. Oh man, it's not my universe. I'm in a new universe. Why do I know this is a new universe? I don't know. So this is something that the leak didn't explain. Why does he know he's in a new universe? Was someone like, hey, you know that you teleported just then. I know you never teleported before, but let me tell you a little bit about your teleportation. Your teleportation was to another universe. So he teleports to another universe. He meets up with Doc Ock, Sandman. He meets up with Scorpion. He meets up with not Mysterio, because Mysterio's dead. He meets up with the Lizard. And they're all like, hey. And Electro. And they're all like, yo, let's get down to business. These Spider-Men keep getting in our bloody way. We gotta get them out the way. You gotta, what do they say? I don't know. I don't know what the kids say when they want to get people out the way. Just trying to think about what Mr. Graham would say. Mr. Aubrey Graham would say. I couldn't think. Of what he would say. Basically, yeah. So that so they all get together and they're like, oh, from different universes, but let's be friends because we all hate the same person, and the same person they hate is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is all like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I never faced all these people at the same time, and then other Spider-Man, wah, interstellar noise. I don't even know. Other Spider-Men show up. Tobey Maguire, Andrew McGarfield, and they save the day together. In the leak, there was actually a bunch of mentionings of other universes. I don't know how much of that's going to happen, but like it's totally possible that we'll see that. There was lightning in the trailer, like I was mentioning, a lot of lightning. And that lightning, I feel like that's a as good a transition as any other to get you from one universe to another. I can believe it. I don't know if your average audience will be able to understand it, but I believe so. I mean, we watched the Multiverse and we were able to comprehend that, so I think we'll be able to comprehend our three different Spider-Men from the past 20 years. Touching quickly on Mephisto before I go, there's a whole storyline that I know about that actually in the comics there is a precedent of Spider-Man revealing his identity before. So basically, it was during Civil War. I'm not the biggest comic nerd. I am a huge nerd though, but not the biggest comic book nerd. And Yeah, basically Civil War is going on, and for some reason, I believe Spider-Man was like, I'm joining the Superhero Registration Act. And the Superhero Registration Act, man, that was the whole reason Civil War happened if you paid attention to that movie in the Marvel universe. Captain America's all like, freedom! We don't gotta registrationing is bad. You know, bureaucracy. That means that government is slow. We're not trying to be with the government. We just saw Hydra and all that. Tony Stark is like, no, we gotta sign up. And Spider-Man joins Tony Stark's team. Is like, yo, we gotta sign up to show everybody how serious I am. I'm gonna reveal my identity. No more secret identity, folks. I'm Spider-Man. And then he has to make a deal with the Marvel Universe's version of the devil, who's named Mephisto. And what happens? A bunch of messed up stuff happens after that. If we look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look it up real time. This is real time. Mephisto. Oh my god, can you hear that typing? Can you hear that typing? Guys, in the future, I may have to script these videos out. This is a me talking to you moment. This is me, your host, Mike. Your friend, Mike, one day, maybe. Talking directly to you. Mephisto, Marvel, Spider-Man. And I actually need to talk out loud for me to think because I'm incapable. Incapable? Uncapable. Incapable. I am incapable of thinking and multitasking. that is, I cannot think while multitasking. If I am multitasking, I am not thinking, and I stand by that statement. If we go to the plot of the Wikipedia of Spider-Man One More Day, which is the story. Oh man. So Peter's dying. Peter Parker's Aunt May is dying. She's been shot. Peter asks Tony Stark for financial assistance, then seeks counsel from Doctor Strange. Nothing he can do to save Doctor Strange. But he goes to Doctor Doom. He goes to the High Evolutionary. He goes to Reed Richards. He goes to Dr. Octopus. So he goes to two people that I know are definitely not in this universe. High Evolutionary, I don't know what it is. But this isn't about the High Evolutionary, though. Peter attempts to go back using a magic spell without Strange's approval, harming himself in the process. Confronted by a little girl. He talks to the little girl who runs off. The groups of men, woman in red informs them. Alternate. Okay, so a woman approaches him. This is what we're trying to get to. Demon Mephisto. The woman in the red dress is actually the Demon Mephisto. You gotta watch out for them women in red dresses. Who tells Peter he can save Aunt May, which is what he wants because his aunt is dying. So the devil approached him after he approached several people. As payment, Mephisto wants not Peter's soul, but his marriage to MJ, Mary Jane. Peter and Mary Jane are given until midnight to decide. So maybe MJ and Peter might be doing some thinking. Finally, Mephisto reveals to the couple that his disguise as the little girl was their future daughter. But she will never exist because of their decision. Mephisto changes history, so Peter and Mary Jane never married. And he wakes up alone in bed with Aunt May alive. He goes to see Harry Osborn. And that's it. That's the story. That's the story. So he sells his marriage to the devil. He says, "You can have the love of my life for the life of my aunt." And so this is a little bit different. If we go to Spider-Man revealing identity, man, I wish I would have read this before the video. But, you know, we keep it very real here. We keep it very real here, very professional. Very professional. This isn't your average video. This isn't your average video. It's different than that. It's a off the rails video. It's a off the rails video. I don't know. What do you guys think about that as the name? Off the rails. Make it the channel. Seems kind of strange. Alright. What did Spider-Man do after his secret identity was revealed? No. Yes. See? I was right mentioning Civil War. Man, look at me. So desperate to show that I was correct. But Civil War, far less have read the comic than the film was based on. The basis for the event was a Superhuman Registration Act, which required every person with superpowers to reveal their secret identities and then work for the government or give up the cape. To help boost public awareness of the act, Tony Stark had the famous web slinger reveal his secret identity in front of a crowd. Of course, the change couldn't remain forever. Staple of the character Spider-Man, this is what they're saying in the article, is that, yo, Spider-Man needs to be a secret, dog. You can't be letting people know about that shit. Yeah. Aunt May was shot when a sniper attempted to kill Peter. Blah, blah, blah. Aunt May gonna die. This is touching on the thing. This is touching about not the soul. He's not selling his soul. Spider-Man would never sell his soul. But his happy marriage and future daughter, yes. The event was hated by critics and fans alike, with many feeling that the story was a poor way to erase Spider-Man's history. And what is... Yeah, so that's that seems to be the order of events in the comics. He reveals his identity for Superhero Registration Act. Aunt May gets shot because people know his secret identity. So he sells his marriage and his future daughter to the devil. Not his soul. He doesn't sell his soul to the devil. Just his future marriage and future child for the life of his aunt. What will we see from that in the movie? It's unclear, man. Doc Ock is involved. Harry Osborn is involved. I don't think Mephisto is going to be in this, though we do see a newspaper calling Peter a devil. Yeah, so basically, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about that theory that I kind of rambled and ranted about? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that Electro, Doc Ock, Green Goblin... Fuck, what other people... I forget. I'm ending this video. Let me know what you think down below, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.